Hi Virgo, welcome back to Queen Cup Tarot. I'm just shuffling up right now to get ready to do your November 2018 general tarot reading. Since it is only the 20th, obviously we'll start the energies from today, but we'll lead them all the way through to the end of November. So we'll cover the entire Venus retrograde period and see what she's going to bring up for you. And then yeah, so if you're new to my channel, welcome. Please like, share, subscribe. I do smoke pot, but that is not the purpose of the channel, so if you'd like to roll up with me, feel free to. If not, that's totally cool too. If you are returning, I love you. Thank you for coming back. I've been really doing the best I can to try to keep up with the channel. You know, a lot's been going on for me. I'm starting work soon, a new job, so there's tons going on in my life right now, but I'm going to do the best I can to keep up these videos. You know, I love connecting with you guys. It's been really amazing, and I don't want to stop doing that, so I'm going to do the best I can to keep up with these videos. If I miss you the month prior, I'll probably start with your video when I get back on them. So for the people I don't have October readings for, I'm getting out the November readings to them first, and then covering whatever energies are left for October going into the month of November. All right, Virgo, give it a final shuffle. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, guys, and leave your comments, feedback, anything, really. I'm doing the best I can to reply to them. All right, Spirit, thank you for guiding this reading. We ask you to support this reading for Virgos. This is with regards to love, career, personal development, friends, family, any trials and tribulations they're going through at this time. Let's please support them with kind words. Thank you, Spirit, for your divine support and your unconditional love. We are absolutely nothing without you. All right, Virgos, what's going on? I have to take that card. It popped out. I'm going to put it back, but it looks like some of you guys are dealing with heartbreak. So let's just, I'm going to acknowledge that because it did pop out. Okay, it wanted to show itself. So for those of you that are experiencing heartbreak at this time, I'm sorry that you're going through this. Just know that luckily for heartbreaks, you have the ability to heal it. You don't need anyone. You really don't. If you need to seek counsel or friends or family, for sure, utilize that. But the healing abilities are in yourself. Okay, so if you are going through heartbreak, you're my prayers and my light is with you at this time. Okay? Just going to give it one more go here because I just want to make sure that that's not all the cards I want to talk about. 10 of Pentacles. Some of you might be feeling a little bit whatever heartbreak. If you are going through heartbreak at this time, it might be affecting your way to support yourself, support your household, run your household. So for those that are going through deep depression and they're struggling to maintain day to day, just know that there are support groups, friends, family, but I highly suggest meditation and spending time out in nature. Nature has an amazing healing effect. The energy can be very overwhelming just from you spending an hour walking there. You can walk into a park in a filthy mood, feeling depressed, crying, and walk out and feel joyous. So nature might be required at this time. This is also reflective of earth energy as well. Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. So yeah, that's the overall energy here. Doing a 12-card spread. We've got another 10 in reverse, guys. So whatever heartbreak you are going through, if it is heartbreak, has you feeling not just, you're feeling you're at your wit's end in many different aspects is what I'm seeing so far. Wow. The last card for me to pull out is the Three of Swords. It seems like this heartbreak is really fueling whatever it is that you're going through, whatever it is that you're feeling. I'll be honest. Okay, let me start from the beginning, all right? So we've got the Ten of Cups in reverse, the Queen of Wands in reverse, and the Ace of Cups in reverse. These are your energies in your current, right? Up until now, till I'd say about just before we head into November or the beginning of November. So there is a sense of loss or instability with regards to the love you're offering a partner, or with regards to the relationships as a whole, because I do have the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands, both are in reverse. With these two tens, I'm seeing an ending or a need to rebalance. So for those of you, yeah, I'm seeing that. I have the Four of Pentacles under the Ten of Cups. I have the High Priestess under the Queen of Cups. And then I have the King of Wands under the Ace of Cups. So it looks like there's some heartbreak that this king might be experiencing due to these two energies. Lack of emotional fulfillment with one, lack of balance or withdrawal from the other. For some of you, this is a third-party situation, and because I have two queens here, I have a lot of female energy. I have two queens, I have the Empress and the High Priestess. I have 4 females depicted on these cards. All of them are in reverse. You know, so I see several people involved, which might be the reason why there's so much totality. You know, the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, the Ten of Cups in reverse, and then the last card to come out is this heartbreak. So it looks like somebody gets their heart broken in order to get victory. Someone loses. It's kind of looking like everybody at this point, but I'm seeing for some Virgos a need to evaluate the people around them. Evaluate if they fit in line with where it is you're looking to go, what your idea of emotional and financial abundance looks like, and do they fall in line with that? Now, this could also be with regards to your instincts might be telling you that there are some people around you in your circle. For those of you, if you are in a group of 4 people, 4 friends, you guys really typically, somebody, it looks like you're questioning this group of friends. Some of you have the intuition that somebody isn't speaking very well about you, and it could be to, you know, if you some social groups, they date, like they're friends, like they're big groups of friends, and they date with each other. And you might have had somebody in your group say something negative to your girlfriend. Or maybe you heard about somebody's infidelity through one of your friends in your group. And you might be questioning the intentions of the person who relayed that information. So if you're a guy and your friend went to your girlfriend and said something about you talking to somebody else or doing something kind of shady, you're questioning the intentions of your friend. Like, what possessed them to do this? Is it a gripe you have with me? Do you want my girlfriend? Have you had a crush on her this whole time? Like, you're trying to determine the intentions of the people around you. So you're holding your cards very close to you at this time. Very close to you at this time. Some of you are worried about how this breakup is going to affect your social circle. And you feel like you have nobody to talk to about this because it involves your social circle so tightly. Some of you lost a child. Some of you had a miscarriage, or your partner had a miscarriage, and you're both finding it very hard to move forward with each other because of the grief. I'm not sure how far along the pregnancy was. I do see that it's far enough that this could have been physically painful, but more so the emotional disconnect that it caused really affected your situation. And neither people know how to move forward because the emotions, nobody's expressing how they're feeling about what has just happened or what has just transpired. Now, if it wasn't a miscarriage, it could just be, you know, the state of the relationship. Nobody is communicating to each other. The lack of forward motion, and this is due to lack of expressing, or expressing it in a way that doesn't properly reflect your true feelings. Get some clarification, Spirit. This is for my Virgos 2018 November reading. Energy starting from the 20th today, going to the end of November. Thank you, Spirit. I am seeing twin flame here. I'm just seeing that it's not working. You know, I do see that both people are looking pessimistically at the relationship, or both people are looking at where this relationship is going wrong, and what the issues are surrounding it, and how abundant. Where do we go from here? I'm getting, where do we go from here? Because it looks like both people are acknowledging that there's a problem, and wanting to move forward, but not knowing how, and maybe not expressing it in a way that is reaping any benefits. It looks like both people are keeping their feelings, thoughts close to them, maybe even finances as well. Some confusion, some choices that need to be made, which would make sense. You know, if you're feeling this way, then there's choices to be made. You know, somebody might have a lot of choices romantically or career-wise, but I'm seeing more romantic here. This looks very much like a love reading to me. And the pentacles that I see are surrounding the tangible aspects of the relationship. But from an emotional perspective, I'm seeing confusion and choices. You know, somebody, whether it's you or your partner or both people, know that there are other choices outside of this connection, which could be due to the reason why both people are holding on, because they don't want the other party to take part in those other options. So again, it leads to, okay, where do we go from here? Spirit, can I get clarification on this High Priestess in reverse? So I see that, Virgos, either you might be struggling with knowing how to better the situation. You might not know what it is that you need to bring. And Virgos are people of balance, and you love to work towards a relationship. You love to, you know, put the effort into a relationship and have value, and you like your partner to depend on you. You like to lead. But it looks like, you know, going into the month of November, you don't know how to proceed. You don't know how to offer your current partnership. You don't know what to put in it to make it back to what it was. Spirit, can I get clarification on this Chariot in reverse? I have the Six of Wands again. That's victory, victory, victory. Can I get the Empress clarification for this Empress in reverse? Can I get clarification for this Queen of Cups in reverse? So can I get further clarification for this Empress? Okay, guys. Oh, I have the Empress upright. Okay. So some of you might be dealing with a Cancer. A water sign, got pure water sign. Some of you might be dealing with a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Sag in particular. I do have your energies as well, but yeah, guys, it looks like you guys are really deciding, knowing that action needs to be taken. I feel for some of you, you've been holding back. And I think there's an understanding of a need to not hold back, which I think you're looking at the current state of your relationship and might be thinking, this might not be working because of everything I'm holding back. Because I'm holding things so tightly to me that it's making it hard for people to connect with me, or it's my partner's distancing themselves from me because of my detachment. Some of you may be detached because there's another person, or your partner may be detached because there's another person involved. Because I do see a wish for a new beginning, where victory, I see victory, victory, victory. Spirit, can I get clarification for the 2 6s? I have victory, victory, victory. I just saw the 2, so it might be deciding which is more victorious, or which path, which group of people, which friends are worth keeping in comparison to the friends that no longer serve you. You know, with 2 10s in reverse, that's endings. In order to be more victorious, if you got the 9 of Cups going into November and victory, so that means you're taking a step back to establish what it is you want all over again. Okay? And I see this victory being due to knowing the truth about how to proceed. Okay? And when you do become clear of that, because I think you might be struggling now with the clarity, you may realize that this partnership is no longer working, and you'll have the truth about that, and it will take weight off of you. Too many cards, Spirit. Spirit, can you please clarify this 3 of Swords that ends the reading? The 3 of Swords. 3 of Swords. Completion. completion. So there's a need for you to complete a cycle. Okay? There is an elevation, a growth, a development that has happened or is happening in the month of October and November. Because I see you here showing up in the reading as a page. And this page is clarifying the High Priestess in reverse. So that's like you doubting, what it is that you have to offer, you doubting your own intuition about what it is, how to proceed, and then you turning into, once you get this divine truth on how to move forward and what is victorious to you, then you can have your wish fulfilled. You can't get a wish fulfillment if you don't know what to wish for. What does victory look like to you? What is it that you're trying to manifest? Because I have 2 aces here. I have a truth either coming to you about feelings, or this is a truth that you came about your own feelings. Like you might have come to a truth about how you feel. So now you go from being unsure, knowing you want to go forward, but being unsure as to how, to getting truth, finding victory in that truth, and you now turn into a knight. This is elevation. This is learning, growing, development. This growth is associated with this completion here. So, and then again with the 10, so there is a completion and a new beginning starting. But I think that you're going through some heavy emotional stuff at this time. I think you're feeling like you've done all you can do. You're confused about where you've already invested and wanting to ensure you've done everything to exhaust all options before deciding that you can no longer move forward. Spirit, can I get clarification for this Empress and the Queen of Cups in reverse? Just want to clarify this line again. And this heartbreak. I think you might have ignored, there's somebody you might have ignored or treated poorly, that once you come to certain conclusions, or if you do leave a relationship, you might have to apologize to certain people or make right by certain people you've ignored. There might be friends that you didn't speak to while you were going through this emotional stuff. Maybe you distanced yourself from your mom, or parents, because you were just so confused with how you wanted to proceed. Got the Queen of Cups again. So there might have been somebody that, so for some of you, the issues in your current relationship were to do with maybe your thoughts being elsewhere. I think that you come to the conclusion and realize that you might have been, you come to the conclusion that you no longer want to work, that you no longer want to put energy towards someone that you might have been putting energy to while you were in your relationship, while it was going through its tough time. I think you realize that, you can't go forward with that person. Spirit, can you please clarify this 9 of Cups for my Virgos? This is for the second half of November. Yeah, so it's crazy. They're all repeat cards almost. I've got the 10 of Cups upright. So it's possible that some of you are leaving one person for somebody else, because with this person here, you have the 10 in reverse, and then with the Empress here, it's upright. Now, this could either be another person, or your current partner finds out they're pregnant and it reignites this relationship in a whole new way. You know, you feel victorious. It's something that you've wanted. You wanted a second child or a third child, just because I do have the 3 of Pentacles here. So I'm thinking that that could be possible there. I mean, it could be, sometimes I do that with kids, but it could be your first, second, third, whatever. There's a child, possibly with the Empress upright. If it's the same person, if the Empress and the Queen of Wands is the same person, it's a changing of this energy for you. This person changing and the relationship changing due to either the news of a pregnancy, either this understanding that you have now of the relationship and the love you have towards this person. It's going to re-spark up the relationship. And then Spirit, lastly, can you please clarify just a little further this 3 of Swords in reverse? I want to know where the heartbreak comes at the end of the month, because I just got the King of Swords in reverse. You might have lied and manipulated somebody. You might come to the end of the month realizing that maybe coming to a clear understanding of where you failed in the relationship, or where you might have caused pain or heartbreak to your partner, which re-causes you heartbreak. It might hurt you to know how you've hurted someone. I'm getting that. It might hurt you to know how you hurt someone else. And then when you realize that, you want to rectify that with the Knight of Pentacles here upright. And I have the Fool as well. Okay, I have the Strength. I have the Strength card. Guys, I know you're going through some heavy shit emotionally, relationship-wise. I think Venus retrograde is really putting a number on you guys. I want you to lead with your heart and let your mind be the map. Your heart's going to lead you, but your mind is the map. The map's already carved out. You know the way to go. You just need your heart to lead you when you can't see. And if you can't see right now and you're confused, you know, you might have too many options, or there's too many what to do's. The more you get in tune with what it is that your internal truth, you need to get in line with your internal truth in order to navigate going forward. I mean, because life and the universe is really demanding for you to make decisions. You have a lot of 10s. These are completions. You know, Spirit, oh wow, with the Wheel of Fortune on the bottom, you know, and healing required, right? I need to come out of your head. Chariot in reverse again. So you need to come to this truth about how you feel about a partnership in order to make the necessary changes, in order to revitalize the situation and bring it back to its utmost potential, or release yourself from it so you can engage something that has more abundance. Either way, you're not going to do nothing or get nothing unless you let this self-truth penetrate you like a sword going through your stomach. It needs to penetrate. It needs to go inside of you. It needs to be a part of you. This information, this self-knowing, this knowing of what it is you want, what love looks like to you, what material abundance looks like to you, what a household looks like to you, what emotional security looks like and feels like to you. Because it looks like you're not feeling that right now. You guys are feeling very unstable. Very, very unstable regarding someone. And it's somebody that you are partnered with. It is a soulmate. Could be a twin flame connection. But I'm seeing holding back and not knowing how to proceed, and the instincts, you know, needing to trust the instincts because you don't know how to go. You don't know where to go right now. You know. I think it's pivotal for you guys to write down what it is makes you happy, what doesn't, what you want in a partner, what you don't, what you want in a friend, and what you don't. And then you need to associate the people in your life with that list and where they fall on it, including your relationships. And if you guys have been icing out a mother because you're emotionally going through too much, your mother might be able to help you. And if you don't feel like your mother's going to help you, then, you know, yeah, guys, it's really important that, especially going into November, that you don't let your emotions get the best of you. You know, don't hold back. You know, don't close yourself off if it doesn't go your way. I'm getting that. Some of you might be taking steps. Like I got the King of Cups in reverse. Maybe taking some steps towards rectifying something with somebody, and they might not receive it well. I want you to know there's still victory there. If you've done somebody wrong, or if you've hurt someone, or maybe your heart's broken and you might not be expressing yourself very well to them, just know that, yeah, with that I got, you have the Queen of Swords reversed. You might cuss the shit out of this person might cuss the shit out of you. Just know that once that dust settles, you know, and an opportunity to communicate, there might be a real opportunity for a new beginning with this person. I got the King of Cups again in reverse, right? So you might have two soulmate connections and you don't know. You need to not be worried. You don't know. Yeah, some of you guys are in your head about somebody. Some of you guys might have stepped out on this relationship because it was coming to an end. Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, this is no longer waiting. No longer waiting. Somebody is no longer waiting on somebody else. Somebody is done with the waiting games. Yeah, I see a lot of my my Virgos deciding to take a charge forward, take a new start, a new leap of faith. You know, they no longer want to work towards what it was that they were investing in, and have decided to start over in a certain capacity. You know, with the Fool and the Knight of Pentacles. That's your energy here, Virgo energy. You know, this is your desire to want something new. Now, if you're in a relationship wanting this, just know that there's a good possibility you can have this new feeling with the person you're with. If you're just going through a bad time or went through some trauma in your relationship and it's just not, both of you are feeling distant, detached, there could just be some steps that need to be taken in order to revigorate this new beginning in the relationship you have now. You know, and I know Virgos, they really like to make sure that when they invest in something, if they need to walk away from it, they're 100% sure. Very practical people. So, you know, definitely do that. Exercise your stability. Make sure that you're not walking away from anything prematurely. You know, because it looks like, you know, with the 10 and the 10 of Pentacles and the 10 of Cups in reverse, it seemed like at the very least, if there wasn't that there was the feeling that I could have this and all of this with this person. And it looks like you're not feeling that way now, you know, at the end of October going into November, but I don't know if that can't be fixed. With the 10s, that could mean a completion. It's done. But, I mean, people can have endings and beginnings in relationships. But with the Knight of Cups and the Queen of Cups in the reverse, you need to really work on how to express how you feel. Because that's going to get you the victory. Because you don't have victory. You're not moving forward. You don't have victory with regards to a situation, and then all of a sudden you get your wish fulfilled and the victory comes in, and it comes in hot, right? Comes in hot. And it's emotional, and, you know, it's abundant in many ways. So this could be very well with the person you're already with. You know, and you take a new approach and you express your feelings to them, and all of a sudden it creates this change in the dynamic. And now, you know, you're feeling intimacy again, you're feeling warm, you're feeling good, and now all of a sudden this cup that was reversed is now upright. You know, and that's what you wished for. You wanted it to be good, you wanted this victory. You know, and it looks like you get it, but you get it when you express yourself. You know, you get it when you decide how you want to proceed. That's first and foremost. This is your energy. You decide how it is that you want to proceed. And then you express yourself. This is how I want to proceed. This is how I'm feeling. This is my capacity, so forth, so forth. And then boom, this new beginning. Right? Expressing how you feel is pivotal at this time. Expressing how you feel is pivotal at this time. I think a lot of the decisions that you have to make will become a lot easier. You know, there's things that you think you're going to have to do that if you just express your feelings, a lot of the anxiety is going to go away, because there's a bunch of things that you're just not going to have to do because it's been said. Things will become less difficult when you express yourself, honestly. So a need to communicate how you feel is important, which could be hard for you guys. It can be really hard for you guys. Okay. Sorry, guys. I'm doing these videos. People have been hitting me up. I need to balance my life now and do other things. So yeah, this is your reading, guys, for November. I hope this reading resonates with you. You guys have some really heavy shit you're dealing with regards to love and romance. It looks like Venus retrograde is really hitting you guys hard. Just know that you are guided and protected at this time. If you, right now, I don't care how you're feeling. Identify exactly what it is you want and who it is with. That will come. You will get that before November's done. Because that's what Venus is asking you. So if you respond to her before she's gone, she'll bring that to you. I believe this. I believe this. Venus retrograde is making us ask her for things. Making us ask her questions that we don't ask when everything is just Venus going forward. No, she's going back. She's turning into the morning star and rising up as the morning star of Lucifer, because she has now seen every aspect of love, of relationships, of herself. It's time for you to do that as well. You're going to do that by expressing what it is that you want. What this looks like to you and what this looks like to you. And it will come 100%. And it's going to come in fast, boy. Or you're going to swoop in fast. Either way, guys, that's your reading. Love you guys. Please like, share, subscribe. I'm going to, in the new year, so I'll do the December readings in Jan, and then the December readings in November. But the January reading is going to be your yearly horoscope. So I'm going to do an hour video. I'm going to try to. It's going to be 12 hours of filming. So imagine a full hour for each sign for the year, including January. That's what your January reading is going to be. That's what I'm going to really try to do. So I want to stay on top of this, get these November readings out, get December out in November, and then do these wicked yearly horoscopes, which will be so much fun. I love doing yearly scopes. Okay, guys, love you. Till next time. Ciao.